A love story. Oh no. It was maybe a year and a half ago. I was sitting in a pub chatting with a girl I liked for over 7 years. Wait, what? For fuck's sake. Why is it that every time I do this, the first line just instantly jumps out as making no sense? Well, is he in the pub chatting to the girl for 7 years? Do people not understand punctuation? One that I haven't met in quite some time until then. At first, I was absolutely thrilled. We were practically alone in our little corner. She was telling me about her past, failed loves, and I was quietly sipping my iced pina colada, absorbing her every word in a hallucinating stupor induced by her presence. Quite the orator.
This guy is a romantic, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I mean, to post on icechewing.com. However, as time passed, as 7 long years passed, as I drank the last of my cocktail, I absent-mindedly commented on how I sometimes like eating ice.
Oh yeah, one of those things that you just casually bring up in conversation.
So this is like, that's what this forum's about then.
Yep, it's about people that like chewing ice.
Mouth breathers and ice chewers.
How do you... I don't even... How do you chew?
Man, have you
I've
never
done it
chewed?
before, but I don't know that I'd say I'm an ice chewer. I didn't know I'd go that far. I popped an ice cube into my mouth and waited for it to melt. When she told me she'd like to try and taste the ice too. Fuck. So I looked, confused at my empty glass, and she told me, no, I want the one you have. Then something happened. Something I could only think of as magic at that moment. I let her have the ice cube, and that was our first kiss. That's my story.
OMG, that's a cute and sexy story.
Those are romantic stories I like to share my ice to. The Iceman. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if that was meant to be in poetic
Oh my God,
verse
so
or
sick
something,
of my
but...
nonsense.
Oh yeah, okay, can I send you another one?
I like ice.
Oh, no. I
No.
like ice in the morning to wake me up. Sexually frustrated. I told you, did I not? I told you this earlier, didn't I? I think I chew ice because I am sexually frustrated. Does anybody else feel this way? God! It's not only me that can't spill my load unless I've had some ice. Please, can you give me any tips about maybe slowly getting off ice? It's so frustrating not being able to jack off without it. Well, I do remember one time when Megan ate ice cream and then gave me a blowjob. Do you remember that? When you ate ice cream and gave me a blowjob? You should try it though, Will, I'm being honest. Alright, moving on swiftly.
Old ice. Sometimes I like to leave my ice out all night long in a bowl and then in the morning drink it. Am I sick or what?
It's called water. The best ice of my life. I'm sure you guys have talked about this in the past, but indulge me anyway. About 5 years ago I discovered one of the greatest joys I've ever experienced in my life. No, not a pocket rocket, but close. For those of you veterans to ice chewing, you probably already know what I'm talking about. Half-frozen ice. I put water into a fresh set of trays and wait anxiously. I can't help but check the freezer every 5 minutes to see if they're ready. Just talking about this makes me want to light a few candles, take all my clothes off, and just lay around eating ice all afternoon with a box fan drying the summer sweat off my body. Oh shit. The second best part to the orgasmic release of the cold water is the anticipation, the foreplay if you will. Looking down at that perfectly formed cube with a little bubble inside, the pleasure that awaits. Thinking you are prepared, but knowing full well that as soon as you bite into that cube, you will experience earth-quaking joy, the likes of which angels sing about in the heavens. God, I love ice. So much. Now if you'll excuse me.
Wish I could stop. I like the title.
Please read this. Big news on ice. Hey everyone, I'm 14 years old and female. And about a year ago, I was obsessed with ice. 5 cups a day, and I would sit by my heater because I would get so cold from chewing ice. They took a blood test from me, and get this, I had a hemoglobin level of 5.5 when it should be 12. I'm anemic as well. Personally though, I don't eat the ice. I like to hear and see people eat it. Oh, this is cuck ice. This is cuckold ice, isn't it?
People that take vicarious pleasure in watching other
Oh,
people
just
chew
eat my ice, baby. Just do dirty things to my ice.
Good tip, T.
I am ice chewer too, lols. I like to fill up the ice tray with just vodka when I'm going through a rough time. Mentally ill.